today you guys lost your first immunity challenge. Bobby, you were the one that won the immunity. How does it feel to be safe at the first tribal?
I mean, it feels good to be safe at a tribal of, what, 12 people? But then again, I did let the team down by losing that at the end. I was going strong, and then I just fucked up. And now someone has to go home because of me.
I mean, technically it's all of our faults, except for the people that sat out. It's not their fault. I guess you guys are cool, but...
Yeah, me and Zach are safe.
Yeah, so, like, it's not your fault, Bobby. If anything, you were the one that was fighting the hardest, and you had the I feel like if anybody were to be in the final 2 of that challenge, I would want it to be you, out of anybody else on this tribe.
That's pretty cute.
You did your best, and yeah.
Sounds like, in general, this tribe has been pretty morale-based since you guys won the first 2.
Yeah.
Grant, you know, winning this first 2 and, like, prolonging the way the votes have went, do you think that tonight's tribal is going to be interesting, like, to see where things side?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting because I heard a lot of names thrown around, so I don't know really where it's gonna go. So we'll have to see, I guess.
Spongy, at the Summatory Challenge, 2 clues openly, and gifted them one to Garrett, and then the other kind of was shared amongst your tribe. How has that played out for you in this for your decision to do that?
Well, I mean, at the first challenge, I saw that there were 2 chests hidden that somebody had already found, so I think there was somebody on our tribe already who had the clue. So when I went down there again, I'm like, this is hilarious. It's literally hidden right here. Might as well let everybody know.
I respect it.
So, Brent, does that make you wary with how much how everyone has the same information, so anyone could have a hidden immunity idol?
I mean, like, not really, because we kind of already know who has the idol. So I don't really see it as an issue at all.
So everyone knows who has the hidden immunity idol in this tribe.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I literally just found out like 5 minutes ago.
You know,
anyone care to tell?
Bling!
Can I have it? I want to pull it out.
So like last season, it really sucked. I got third. I went out third with an idol in my pocket because I trusted the wrong people. I'm not letting that happen again.
Dude,
yep,
he just
because
spoiled.
tonight's the third.
What are you talking about? This is season 4. Season 3 is on the air already.
Spoiled.
I didn't watch it.
Mav, when you hear that Spongy says that he's not going to let that happen again, does that send off any, like, signals or anything for you?
I mean, it doesn't really send too much of a signal. It just shows that he kind of wants to keep himself alive and doesn't want the same thing to happen twice.
I'm not going out third.
Alright, so, Katie, so Spongy's pretty adamant about playing the idol, so what do you think? Do you think that this is, like, an important thing for Spongy to necessarily do tonight?
I'm going to answer a different question, because that's not the question I want to answer. Since we all talked in a group of 12, and I've heard very different things of what's actually happening here, I just want to actually have an open dialogue. I've been told that Spongy is voting Katie, so voting me out, which means, you know, likely me going, and I've been told that everyone else is voting Spongy, so I just don't actually know what the fuck is happening here, since Spongy is obviously playing his idol, and voting for Spongy is entirely a wasted vote.
Did you actually get told that everyone's voting me?
I was told that you put forward 2 names, Zach and me, purely based on the fact that we... No, can I finish what I say before you interrupt?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say that I was told by individuals that you put forward 2 names of 2 people that sat out because you had no other names to put forward. That was what I was told.
I didn't say the names. That was actually Max that said the names.
What?
Whoa.
Max, is that correct? I want to corroborate the actual true things that's happening. Max, is that correct or is that false?
I don't have the exact chat logs, but if I recall correctly, when the conversation was happening, Spongy was talking about who sat out during the challenges, and those are the weakest people, or the people that sat out the most.
I mean, you say sat out the most, that was the first time I sat out, and I believe the first time Zach sat out.
I know, so when I said who sat out the most, Spongy piped up and said it's Zach and Katie, and I said, okay.
I'd like to come to the
I
defense of everyone who's been called out for saying a name. On a tribe of 12, when it's our first tribal council on the 3rd challenge, you don't really have much to base a vote off of.
That's
so
true.
what else? Are you just going to go into a group of 6 and stay quiet?
Well, I just want to know why my name was thrown out. The issue was that my name was thrown out, and I've been told it for different reasons. I've been told Zach from some people, and been told me from some other people. So
yeah,
I
I
just wanted to know what
that. I mean, also, I heard my name was thrown out. What's the reason for my name getting thrown out?
Why didn't you ask the group?
What?
Why don't you ask the group then?
All I'm saying right now is that I understand people getting mad for people throwing out names, but we haven't lost a challenge yet. And honestly, what do we do when we win challenge? We just go in the comedy club all night. So when it comes down to it, for suggesting names, it's pretty tough to do at a time like this. But I do understand Katie's frustration when it comes to when people come to her and say, "Hey, I heard your name."
Well, it's less frustration for my name because obviously in a Survivor I'm going to get votes. My more frustration is the name I heard was Spongy, and now Spongy is obviously playing an idol.
Wait,
Katie,
Katie,
know who
Katie,
people
can
are
I ask
actually
you
voting
something?
for.
Like, genuinely, who told you they were voting me? This would actually help.
Most of the tribe.
Can you name 3?
I can name like 11.
Do it.
Hold on, I will say. Can I say something?
Because Katie, if genuinely everybody's voting with me, I'll vote with you.
Wow.
Yikes.
Can I
Spongy, I am not
Insert
voting
Jeffism.
No, you're not.
Well, no one's voting.
Miles,
the
thing that I'm curious is, I talked to Katie before Tribal, and the last thing Katie was told was to vote you. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Hey, Katie, do you want to lighten up and talk about that? Because you're going on about everyone wanting to vote Spongy. Hey.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Katie, do you want to talk about voting me? Why is that?
Miles.
No, speak.
Okay, I can't speak if you're talking over me, which is usually a way that people
Please
get
explain.
words out. Okay,
explain.
Miles, do you want to let me say or do you want to keep talking?
Keep speaking.
Zach, end your channel.
Stop talking.
Okay,
Miles, as Lego said, as this tribe speaks, obviously people put names out. My issue was not names being put out, my issue was where everyone said they're voting Spongy, and I cannot vote Spongy due to an idle play. I had heard that you were a possible vote, because voting Spongy obviously is illogical if he is playing an idol. I heard your vote in the same manner that Lego has heard that his vote is a name, I've heard my vote is a name, and other people have possibly heard that their vote is a name.
Katie, I'm
Can I get a chance to speak since my name is being thrown out?
No one really has any clue.
Go ahead.
I don't know why you throw my name out when I'm not trying to be boastful. I'm just trying to, like, give my case here. I arguably did the best in the first 2 challenges, and I haven't done anything wrong. So, if Spongy, if you did throw my name out, Spongy,
what are you yelling?
I'm not too sure why.
I don't know.
And I don't know. I agree. I understand why you're upset, Katie. Obviously, but like. You gotta see why I'm upset too. Because...
Wait, no, Zach, obviously my idea is...
Seems like half the tribe is upset.
Zach, I didn't say your name, I said your name.
What are you doing, Whisper?
Miles, who are you voting for?
I don't know yet. My vote depends on who you're voting for.
Alright,
Why
I'm gonna
did you
bust it
vote
out here
for
too. Katie, Spongy said you
because
said
if
my
you're gonna
name
vote for
too.
me, I'm gonna vote for you. And if you don't give me an answer, I'm voting for you.
Katie, I just want to know who told you to vote for mine.
I was right. So when we went over in the group, I went over to the right-hand side, and it was suggested because obviously
We don't have
playing
to
at
right-hand
first at the first.
No, Katie, I just want to know who's the person who told you vote Miles. That's all I want to know.
It was discussed between a group of me,
who is the group?
Max, and Grant.
Max and Grant, huh?
Yeah.
And
why was my name being thrown out?
When you look at Tribal Council, you're looking at a whole group. You got 12 people here. I have personally, I've heard
fucking crazy.
I want to say 5 or 6 names, and when you're with people that are also on the block, you kind of have to make stuff up to get by.
But Max, according
to
Katie,
you're not on the block
according
to everyone on the tribe.
Okay, Max.
No, I know I'm not. I'm just saying other people are. When I'm talking with Katie and Katie is getting votes, I can't be as direct as I might want to be, right?
Lego.
Max,
what's up?
But you gotta, Max. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Max, you gotta understand that like. When Miles and I in specific,
of course,
you're the common denominator when people are throwing out names. Katie said, who was in the group when Miles' name was thrown out? Oh, you were in there. Who was in the group when my name was thrown out? Oh, you were in there.
Did nobody just realize what just happened? Lego and Mav just went up to each other saying, like, wait, what is the vote? Is it Katie or Miles? And no one else hear that.
First of all,
That's so funny.
You literally just did that.
Are you out of your mind? If we're talking about names, I don't know who I'm voting for, and Mav also said,
"What are you doing?"
Also, Spongy, I'm coming to your defense right now. Katie, I'm also gonna say, why was my name brought up by you? That's what Spongy told me.
And why was Mav's name brought up by you?
What? Okay, wait, Mav. Before you say whoa, Mav, I explained it to you, Mav, what happened.
I know.
Did I not?
Nintendo, just let it go. Just let it go.
I went up to Mav the second I met up with
Hello, I
Mav
am
before you get from
Nintendo,
someone
guys.
else.
I am
I said
getting
your name
angry.
because I had
I'll be honest, I'm getting pissed.
Alright, Lego,
Yeah,
since
I'm
you've
just
answered
gonna-
that, I'll answer.
Yeah,
The
guys,
group of
this
six-
is a very
the group of
complex
six was
tribal
getting
war
nowhere,
for
so the group of 6 jokingly said, hey, let's vote Lego.
Okay,
and
that's
laughed about
fair.
it.
Alright,
I'm just
I'm
gonna
fine
eat my
with
burger.
it. See, That just goes back to my point of like when it's a tribe of 12, it's so difficult.
Yeah, Lego, my issue wasn't who was being voted for or whether I was getting voted for. My issue was that the only one I heard conclusively was Spongy. And now that Spongy's pulling his idol, I would like to know who's actually getting voted. That was my issue.
Wait, so Miles, were you originally voting Katie? Because I trusted you that you were.
You were the first person to tell me, Katie.
But that's what my group came to.
Because I was with Katie the entire time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god.
Miles, I'm just confused why Lego and Mav said your name now. That's why I don't
Oh
get
my god.
Hey Jeff.
Hi, Bobby.
What an interesting
No, it was
time
Matt
to be
Grant
in,
that
isn't it?
Bobby, and I'm still confused as to why
Mav,
they
that's
said
just a
this.
bitch. I didn't say Zach's name. Why would I let Zach get it out?
Miles.
Hey,
Okay, you just said
Miles,
Zach.
I want to
we
let you
figure out
know
now
that
who
Spongy's
punched me
full
in
of
that
shit.
hole?
Mav did not just tell me to vote for you.
It's
I
not
want to let you know
okay.
that right now.
It was me.
Okay.
Oh, God.
With you
With
guys,
that,
thanks.
with that insanity, we're gonna go vote. One of you is going to go. We're gonna do 2 people at the same time. So
Oh.
Bobby, you're up this way. Katie, you're up that way.
Oh, wow, that's fancy.
Okay, tell me when to go.
Go. You're ready. It's time to vote.
Crackhead.
Give voting professionals.
Giving his own music.
This is what happens when you put 12 Jatias on one tribe, Nintendo.
So, you know, it's been a pleasure playing. Thank you very much for letting me play. Thank you very much, and I'll dig my own grave for you.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I didn't like that shit.
I got another map.
Everyone's pretty butthurt, and I feel like anyone who is going absolutely ape shit probably deserves the vote to go home.
Better back out if you can't. But...
No. God. If anyone has a hidden immediate idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I just want to apologize that this really caused a lot of like issues. I don't know who it was that made such a big like problem of it, but I am playing it. If you ended up voting for me, I don't know why. I told you all I was playing it, so I hope we don't have any more issues. Seriously, I'm playing it for me.
Alright. This is a hidden immediate idol. Any votes cast for Spongy will not count. Is reverse the curse.
Yo, is it daytime now?
Yeah, that's...
That long.
Alright.
Vibe tribal.
Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council immediately. I'll read the votes. And you'll bring the torch right there. First vote. Spongy. Does not count.
Someone actually voted for Spongy.
Spongy. Does not count. Spongy. Does not count. Katie. Miles. Katie. Miles. We're tied. 2 votes Katie, 2 votes Miles. BS Brent.
What the
What? The definition of throwing a boost.
Katie. Katie. That's 4 votes Katie, 2 votes Miles, 1 vote Brent. Third person voted out as Striver UHC, Katie Lawson. Like, over here, Katie. You know what? Fair enough. Katie, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Let's just go back there. I'll get your final words.
I'll be outright. I think it's utter bullshit that a guy who's been proven to blatantly cheat in previous and other survivors and other survivor orgs and blatantly play against the rules and blatantly play like an asshole gets the idol, and therefore someone who actually cares about survivors and cares about playing them nicely gets voted out. Getting excited for a couple of months about this, all the hype in a Discord server about this, all sort of ending up and culminating in getting voted out by Spongy Lasers is, you know, slightly a stab in the back rather than anything good. And I fully understand this is going to put up on YouTube, fully put up as a confessional. I'm going to look like a salty arsehole and I'm going to get hate for it, but at this point I do not give a shit.